Yo, what's up, y'all? Uh, it's um, it's a Tuesday out here. A nice Tuesday out here in October. It's a beautiful rainy day. Believe it or not, it's my favorite type of weather for real. I just love the vibe. And I'm gonna probably show y'all the. Let me show y'all real quick. Man, y'all just peeped that, dude. When you really take a second to look at it, man, God's creation be hitting. That's why I say this is my favorite weather, man, because it's just such a vibe. Like, I got my coffee, man. I wish this was my crib. I would sit out here all day, every day. Like, I dang near set up an office setup out there. But we out here today just trying to finish some stuff up before the drywall folks come and put drywall in. It becomes super intrusive to make any adjustments. So right now I'm trying to get my laser going so that I can set this track up straight. I've been fighting with it all morning. Cause for me it's hard because I have a little OCD, so it has to be perfect. I need to come over that way a little bit. So I done probably reset this laser about 50 times at this point. So I need to come over that way. You come over this way, so this needs to go that way. Yeah. I'm out here finishing up some stuff for the drywall folks so they can come in here and rock and roll. There we go. Shoot, that's about as perfect as we gonna get it, partner. Currently, I'm in the search for a cameraman. I got a couple of prospects. Well, I say a couple. I really got one solid prospect right now. He's just taking forever to respond. That's one thing I find about like videographers and camera folks is just like they take forever to respond. Like, I mean, I get it. They probably always editing and they just locked in. I understand as a creative myself. But that gum, brother, like keep your ring on or something. But anyway, that's just my little baby rant right there. But we in the process of finding a cameraman because I feel like that's really gonna level us up. Like, I'm trying to build a team. Like, when I tell y'all I'm trying to do this brand, like I'm trying to take it serious. I'm trying to take it serious, man. So I'm treating it like $1 million business before it is $1 million business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to build that team up. And shout out my boy Malcolm, man. He kind of put me on game, gave me some free game. That's my dog. Malcolm, if you're watching this, bro, appreciate you, my guy. But overall, you know, all glory to God for putting us in the same path. You know, putting you in my life to kind of drop some free game. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a process, but like I'm really trying to consistently take steps. And I feel like sometimes like where I have went wrong in the past, and I feel like a lot of people go wrong too, is you try to do too much too fast. You know, you try to freaking, you know, have everything going at the start when that's not how it works. If you look at anyone who has done it right or has been successful, it took time. You know, they failed. They had to make adjustments, and that's something that I guess I'm trying to learn right now is that delayed gratification, especially in nowadays. Like we get everything at the drop of a pen or whatever you want to call it. Like we get everything instantly. So I feel like the art of delayed gratification has dwindled, and that's something that we have to learn again. And that's something I'm currently trying to learn again. And so just trying to take it slow, man. Just kind of focus on getting that first down rather than trying to get the touchdown. You know, for right now, the first down is getting a cameraman so we can really up the content and really get a real solid behind the scenes. And then after that, it's just really getting everything in order to launch. I'm still working on a launch event, like I mentioned in the last video. I'm still trying to process all that because I'm trying to figure out when I want to do it. Excuse me. And I'm also trying to get the capital. I'm trying to see about possibly getting a business credit card or either a business loan. Just because, like, I really believe in this thing and I really believe it will be successful. It's just I need the capital. And so if anyone's watching this and wants to invest, hit my line. But anyway, that's what we got going on. And to be honest, I have a real busy day today, so I probably won't get to working on the brand till later tonight. But that's all cool with me. You know, I'm willing to do what it takes. And that's also one more thing. Like, I got to get back to work, but that's one thing I'm trying to, like, do better of is prioritizing this business. Like I said, I'm trying to take it serious. So I have to take it and treat it like it's a job for real, like it's an occupation. So I have to have like a schedule, you know, like I have to clock in, I have to clock out. So that's something I'm trying to prioritize because a lot of times I would let other things kind of, you know, take priority over my brand. And I would just be like, all right, I had on my schedule, I'm going to finish the documents that I need to have in order to open the business account, right? And I had that plan to do one evening. But then someone hit me up like, yo, I got this side work, you want to come do it? And I would just put that in front of the brand, like, and I don't think it's necessarily bad, like it's cool because I made some money, but at the same time too, that took away time from me working on a brand that could eventually really make me some money. So it's like, and again, that's not my focus for the brand, is to make money off of it, but that took time away from me building the brand to where it's actually active and live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do a better job of that. There's been times where I said no recently to some things because I wanted to prioritize the brand. And I'm trying to do a better job at that. So I'm going to keep y'all updated on that as I grow. Hopefully it inspires you to grow too. But yeah, I got to get back because I got to hang up these tracks. I had to hang like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 or 6 of them I have to hang today. So, and obviously you see they take a minute. So I need to get those done. But I just want to pick up the camera because while it's fresh on my mind, just kind of give y'all an update where we at. I'm really trying to make this a solid week. I wish I could have showed y'all my to-do list for this week. It's like, literally it has like almost 20 things on it. So, and they're big things too, that take some time. So I'm gonna really need to prioritize the brand this week. And it's a good week because I don't have a lot of like side work on my schedule. So I think I'm gonna really kind of block out my schedule. Like I'm gonna take my availability down so that I can really prioritize the brand this week and really start doing that more often. But yeah, just give me y'all an update. I'll probably pick up the camera, I don't know when, to be honest with you, but yeah, just trying to keep y'all in the loop and keep y'all informed and just show the progress. So y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great day. Peace. I just had to show y'all real quick. Look at that, man. Look how, like, dead center that John is, bruh. Sheesh, boy. Hey, when you do it right, it looks amazing. But anyway, I just had to show that real quick because it's a little thing, you know. But peace. this is the perfect example of what I was talking about earlier, in regards to just like not prioritizing the brand and prioritizing just really making time for it, and how the other stuff kind of creeps in. So it is currently 8:20 at night. I just got done with my first little side job, and I'm on the way to another one, which, knowing how it's been going with this, because this is a reoccurring client, usually this, when I go to do work over there, it usually takes about 2 to 3 hours. So I'm praying it doesn't take that long today. I mean, it's not gonna be the end of the world just because I make some money, but like, I know for a fact when I get back to the crib, I'm gonna work on the brand. And so, say it takes, let's just shoot for the stars and say it only takes an hour, right? I won't get there. It's 15 minutes away, so I won't get there until it's 20, so 35, and that takes an hour. That's 9:35, and then it's about 20 minutes when I get back. So I probably won't end up getting back until about 10 o'clock. That's being super, super optimistic. And then tomorrow I need to wake up at 4 a.m. to go run. So do the math. If I go to sleep right when I get back home, that's what, for 6 hours of sleep, which is not bad. But the fact that I probably won't go to sleep when I get back, that's the thing. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. I'm not complaining by any means. I'm just kind of giving you just a real life, literal example of like, just how my days be getting thwarted. And part of it too is God, you know what I'm saying, I had been scheduled this, so I did it to myself. But again, I'm not complaining. I'm just showing that like how much this, like the side work kind of takes time away from the brand, and how I need to kind of start cutting back on how much side work I'm doing. It might cost me a little bread, but it gives me time for the brand, and time is money. We all know that. So yeah, that was just my little TED talk, because I thought this is a perfect example, because it just took me like an hour and a half to put together a bed frame, which, I mean, it's because, I don't know, I'm not finna get taught. It's just, I would start complaining at that point, but I'm not complaining. I promise I'm not complaining. It's just, I just can't wait until I'm at the point where I'm doing literally just construction in my brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can't wait till that day. But I know, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? In humble beginnings, sometimes you gotta grind hard, and that's the kind of the spot we're at right now. And so, let me make sure I don't miss this to Louisville. Oh, I need to get over it. Oh. But anyway, with all that being said, I'm sorry if it sounded like I was complaining. I really promise I wasn't trying to. I'm just, sometimes it's just like, dang, like this morning when I woke up, it was like nice and gloomy outside because it was rainy. It was nice and like that crisp, cool, not like, it's not cold enough to where you need a hoodie, but it's like that nice, cool, crisp air. And I'm like, dude, like imagine if I could just wake up and then I could just sit on my back porch, patio, whatever you want to call it, and just work on the brand right now and just be out in this weather. Like, dang, man. And even like when y'all saw like that, like the porch I was on earlier at the house I'm working on, like, that's just a vibe, yo. But that's the dream, man. That's the goal. That's the end goal. We getting there. It's a process, you know. And I think this is part of just realizing that it doesn't happen overnight, and that sometimes, like, not sometimes, usually, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go through the mud in order to see the freaking, I don't know what you would say, but yo, I'm blessed though. You know, I'm really blessed, and I can't sit here and act like I'm not, because, you know, there's somebody who really wants a job right now. There's someone who will do anything to just get $5, you know, and I got just, you know, I got work on work, and that's a blessing. So again, I promise I'm not complaining. I'm very grateful. It's just I know where I'm trying to go, and sometimes I can get a little impatient. But I'm learning to just really vibe and be where my feet are, you know, because I never know what God's using this to teach me, you know. He could be using it to motivate me to go harder for the brand, you know. He could be teaching me how to be that much better with my time management. Like, he works in ways that we don't know, you know. His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. So, you know, we never know exactly what he's doing. But just know he always has a plan, and that he's always good. He's always great, you know. He's always faithful. So, yup. But I don't know. I just want to pick up the camera, kind of document that. It's kind of a little bit of update. I've had a couple more people respond from when I reached out. Make sure I don't miss this exit. Sorry, I had to pull a freaking GTA maneuver to not miss that exit. But anyway, yeah, I've had a couple more people respond to when I reached out, you know, seeing if they want to work, you know, be part of the team. I don't have anyone on board yet, but I mean, it's kind of hard because I'm really just proposing to them like, yo, I'm not going to be able to pay you at first, but trust me, brother, trust. When this thing take off, man, I'm going to take care of you. But I just wish I could really put that idea and just that vision in people's minds. But I can't be mad, you know, everyone can't really see inside my brain. But to whoever it is, man, whoever it is that looks out for your boy and really believes in the vision, I promise you're not making a bad decision. You just keep rocking. You know, we locked in. So whoever that's gonna be, shout out to you. Shout out to God for his grace in making our paths cross. But anyway, I'm on the way to this next side little job. Bro want me to do a little bit of painting, so I'm gonna paint some trim in the bedroom. So I will pick up the camera probably, I don't know when, because tonight, I might pick it up tonight, depends on what I do, you know. Or I may pick it up on Thursday because I got something going on Wednesday. I definitely not gonna work on the brand tomorrow. But I don't know. I'll pick up the camera whenever it's a good time to pick up the camera. But for now, y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all.